cooking next. There's a regular here on Saturday Kitchen. He's cooking one of his Christmas family favourites this morning, is that right?
Shoo!
Tristan Walsh. What's on the menu then?
Well, my favourite cut of venison's on the menu. Look at this. The venison foreshank. It's a bit like a lamb shank.
I've never seen people cook this before.
So it's from the front legs of the old deer.
So you're going to marinate this first of all?
Yeah. Yes, so first of all, no, it's not my old deer, it's the old deer. Yes, I'll be in trouble. So it's going to marinate it in red wine and port. There we are. Put loads of it in there.
So this is slowly cooked then, I take it. What's the name of this dish then?
So it says venison casserole.
Right.
I think with roasted pears and parsnips and Cheltenham beetroot and all those sort of wonderful things. It's a real. Okay. I mean, look at the array of ingredients. It's a real seasonal treat. Right. So this has got red wine and port, thyme, peppercorns, bay leaves, and juniper berries. We're going to pop it into the the fridge there, and we'll take out this one. And I'd better get me the pears on as well before they'll be raw otherwise.
There you go. So how long are you going to marinate that for then?
So we don't marinate that overnight.
Yeah.
Well, at least overnight. You can marinate 2 or 3 days. In fact, that's what I would do. A couple of these pears. Now this is one of my favourite seasonal sort of. It's not a vegetable, but I use it as a vegetable at the moment. It's pear, and they roast beautifully in loads and loads of. What's your favourite thing called again?
Butter.
Butter. There we are. Loads and loads of butter. So I'm just going to cut them in half. You don't have to use a melon baller, but if you're a fancy chef like me, it kind of comes second nature. Cut out the stalks there like that. And a pinch of salt on it.
Do you want me to dice up the bacon or something? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Or if not, we can crack on with the old...
small or chunky?
Chunky, please. Chunky. It's just a flavouring agent, really. Loads of butter, and we get those pears in cracking away there.
All right. Okay.
Lovely, and I'll get that frying off in the pan as well, because it's nice to fry off the venison shanks in the fat from the.
Now you mentioned you get these from a butcher. That's a lot of butter going in there.
You like it, eh?
Well.
There's too much butter for you. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
It's enough.
It's enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think it really helps, and also, if you want to make it a bit more Christmassy, you chuck in some cinnamon, some cloves, and all that sort of stuff, and get that great sort of spiciness going. Right, for the venison, touch of olive oil.
Right, we've got these are onion squashes, these little things, aren't they?
Yeah. Did you know the squash?
I don't know, but you're about to tell me.
I'm going to tell you, yeah, exactly. Are you sitting comfortably?
Yeah.
The squash family is really derived from the cucumber family. There we are.
Really?
You heard it here first, and it wasn't a Christmas cracker, actually.
Too much of that mulled wine, I think that's what it is.
Well, not enough, right. Our button's fried a lot quicker than I thought it would have done.
Yeah.
I'm going to season these venison shanks.
Yeah.
And pop them in as well, and let them fry away there. And get a nice brown colour. Keeping all the port and red wine that's been marinated in, because we're going to use that in the casserole as well, give it that rich flavour. There we are. Get a nice golden brown colour on that.
Yep. And these, of course, have got the little seeds in it. You get so many different types of squash. I believe
I know, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
700 odd different types of squashes.
I've got to say, the onion squash is my favourite, actually. And I like it because you can eat the skin on it.
I've just thrown it away.
System breakdown. Breakdown. What's right? It's there we go. We can put it back. They'll never know. It'll be all right in the night. There we are. Lovely. Obviously, it needs to cook first. But
how big of pieces do you want these?
Nice little wedges.
What, a little wedge? Yeah. You know, I mean, it's either that Nathan Outlaw wedge or that Kenny Atkinson wedge. How big a wedge do you want?
Well, can I have a sort of Kenny Atkinson meets Nathan Outlaw wedge and then go in half?
Half of it.
Bingo. Perfect. Spot on.
There you go.
Beautiful. Right, so our venison ribs shanks are nice and coloured there. See that really dark coloration there? That's what we're after there. Yeah. Get that beautiful, rich flavours into it. So we're going to put in our vegetables first. Let's put in our vegetables first. Crikey, maybe it was the mulled wine.
Yeah, exactly. Your house is going to stink, the heat of that pan.
Your house is going to stink. Well, lucky I do it around my mum's, not here. Okay. Right, so just cut up the vegetables roughly, your carrots, your celery, and your onion. That's a big onion, isn't it?
Now, little birdie tells me you're taking a break.
Yes, your birdie informs you well.
From cooking.
No, not from cooking. Not from cooking. I'm just taking a bit of time out from London, so to speak. I'm moving to Sweden. I'm going to
moving to Sweden.
Yes, just for the year. Taking a year out in Sweden. That's the whole idea.
Taxman. That's what it is.
Wow.
You're earning too much money.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
No, it's not. It's about getting back to some core values in cooking and like
Core values?
absolutely core values. Yeah, like
In Sweden?
well, yeah, because we're going to live in a nice little rural location, really close to like wild foods and things like that, and kind of get a bit more closer to nature. That's the idea. Right now, all my vegetables are nicely caramelised away and cooked away. Lovely.
What am I doing with these?
You're going to cut them in. No, you're going to cut them in half. We're going to wrap them up, cook them en papillote.
Just like that?
That's it. Perfect. I've just popped the parsnips in the.
He has been drinking, hasn't he?
Sorry? I have not been drinking. I would love a drink if you got one. I mean,
right, so that's all gone in about 15 kilos of butter.
yes.
What's gone in here then?
I'm going to call this the James Martin method of cookery here.
Right,
This is the recipe. So in here, I've sweated off me. I've coloured off my shanks. I've coloured off my vegetables. I've put in the marinade with some thyme and the rest of the beautiful herbs in it.
Yeah.
And now we're going to put in our stock.
Yeah.
We'll cover it up like so. And put a lid on it and let that come back up to the simmer while we cover that in tin foil and pop it in the oven.
Where's your tin foil?
I don't know. Here we are.
Okay. Right. This is cooking these little en papillote.
Yeah. Would you mind making me a little vinaigrette with some vinegar and the oil there?
Vinegar and olive oil.
Yeah. Vinegar and olive oil. Just because I think it gives the beetroot a little bit of acidity, and this onion squash. Do we want the Kenny Atkinson one in there? Or?
No, that's it. That's fine.
Even Kenny can come too. There we are.
There you go.
So. That's it. Actually, I've put some of that thyme. I've put a little bit of extra thyme in that one. It should have gone in there. Okay. There we are. Salt and pepper in there.
Well, it's a great idea for Christmas, this, isn't it, really? Because you can just pop it in the oven and forget about it.
Seriously, this whole recipe can be done the day before. So it doesn't matter if you've had a drink, all right?
It helps.
It might help, yeah.
So I'll grab this thing.
If you wouldn't mind, yeah. You grab that and I'll grab the veggies. Super duper.
There you go. And how long's this going in the oven for then?
That about 3 hours, I think.
3 hours?
Yes, but it's well worth that wait. But the vegetables, they take about 25-30 minutes.
Temperature?
And look at it. All at about 140 degrees centigrade for the casserole. A bit hotter for the veggies.
Right.
Yeah, now look at this. This is lovely. This is what I'm talking about now. Look at that lovely richness
that
down
does look
that
good
pear.
though, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
Really?
Seriously, this is my favourite winter vegetable right now, even though it's not a vegetable. There we are. We'll just let it turn over like that. So let's take out one of these shanks here.
What, those?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was wondering where it was in there. No, but this is... Never mind. Take that look at that, though. This is like so excited about this. Look at that meat. It just falls off the bone like that. It's so delicious.
A bit like the lamb shanksy sort of thing as well. They're sort of the same.
Oh, absolutely.
And how much would you pay for one of those if you're going to... If you got one, that is. They're quite difficult to find.
Don't pay over £2 for one. Don't pay over £2 for one, that's what I say.
Because the lamb shanks have got quite expensive.
They are, because everyone's using them, that's why. I love the smell of the papillote that comes out. Look at the aroma, it's just fantastic.
Just stop yapping and get it on the plate.
All right, but I mean... See, I'm not even in charge of my own cook recipe, am I?
There you go.
Yeah, put the venison shank there, full off the bone, and look, the piece de resistance is the roasted pear. Lovely, and a couple of parsnips. Just... Do
you want a bigger plate?
I'd like... Do you know what? Let's all put it in the casserole. That's the best place for it.
There you go. Do you want the sauce as well?
Yes, please.
There's a spoon.
Lovely. And what I like to do, actually, is just plonk all the veg on top of the casserole and put it in the middle of the table.
Yeah. But is that off with a few chestnuts?
Yeah, chestnuts are in the sauce.
Yeah.
Last minute. I love chestnuts, and I think they're lovely with things like crushed parsnips and all that, which would be a great side veggie, actually, or crushed celery.
So tell us what that is
let's put all the sauce on there, because it's a casserole, I think you need it all. There we are.
Tell us
so
what
that's
it is
venison shank casserole with roasted winter vegetables and a pear.
I have to say, it looks delicious.
Tristan, your venison dish makes loads of good matches with full-bodied reds, but of course I'm after a great one. Now, if you're a fan of classic European styles, then head straight for France's Rhone Valley. Something like this Rasto makes a super partner. But I've gone one better, and the wine I've chosen is the Tabali Reserva Carmenere 2009 from Chile. Most Carmenere comes from Chile, where it delivers a really distinctive spicy note and a good twist of black pepper. Just great for big red meat casseroles like this one. Look at that really dark, inky colour, and the scent is packed with spice, but there's blackcurrant and brambles in there too. And there it is, that distinctive spiciness, clove, cinnamon, a very savoury edge, and it's that which goes so well with that wonderful venison, the hints of smoky bacon and the port and red wine jus. This is a well-balanced, fairly elegant Carmenere with a fresh streak of blackcurrant, and I think that's important when it comes to matching those tangy, sweet fruits and vegetables. The parsnips, the pears of course, and those beetroots that have been cooked in vinaigrette. Tristan, your venison is a proper winter warmer, chestnuts, parsnips and all. And here's a winter warming red to match. Happy Christmas.